Hello, welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Apron and two things about Apron. A, more of a long-term review, how we're finding it. Is it any good? What's it like? Is it good for our clients? All that sort of stuff. And two, we're going to be talking about how to get yourself connected to Apron and see just how user-friendly it is. Roll the VT because we want to get straight into this one. Hello, my name is Aaron Patrick. I am a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer for Fancy New Logo, that QuickBooks chap on the internet, head of accounts here at Boffix, and also your friendly podcaster who goes live each and every Monday morning for Ask the Accountant. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the wonderful world of Apron. And what we're going to be doing is looking at it in a long-term view. What's it given to us? What have we gained from using Apron? And we're going to go and see it in its exact light. What we're also going to be concentrating on in this particular video is just that whole setup of it and how it works and everything else, especially from an accountant's point of view, in looking at it from a client's point of view. So let's have a look and see exactly what Apron's like in a long-term situation. So here we are. Now, first and foremost, what they have built since the last time we looked at it is a whole area where we can see all of our clients, and that makes our life so much easier now that we can go through, see all these different clients and can see them at a glimpse like this. Now I'm going to go into this particular client here. Straight away it's saying connection to QuickBooks lost. So first thing you'll do now, or the first thing you want to do, is connect it to QuickBooks. Dead straightforward, find the client and connect it. Now what this is going to do? Well, first of all, if there's any bills outstanding, it's going to let you know and give you a really easy way to make payments. That's what Apron was from day one so good at. The absolutely mind-boggling, simply way of being able to go, well, I've got a payment that I need to make in QuickBooks or Xero, whatever function I'm using, and here's a really easy workflow to actually make the payment. So much so that actually makes it super simple for your clients, where you can actually interact with them and actually make it really easy to offer a service where you can help them make those payments, which makes it super simple. The other reason you want to connect QuickBooks is because now there's that receipt capture functionality as well, which means you're going to have a way of being able to make that data flow into QuickBooks so much quicker than ever before. And that's what we're going to look at now. So let's have a look and see how this works. Now, I can go back to my hub in the top left-hand corner if I want to go back to any clients. I can choose a different client from here if I need to, and I can find the client that I want. And then I've got options here that are going to be useful to me. I've got my pay functionality there. I've got my bookkeeping functionality here, and I even got some unreconciled transactions. Now, the whole unreconciled transactions is about making sure that we can see how we can set it up. So I can do direct sync to QuickBooks, press continue, and I can choose what category I want to be syncing with it. So if I do uncategorized expense and press continue, then anything that's been put to uncategorized, I now have the option to be able to talk to my clients about. So think about what the functionality of Apron's done there for us. We can now easily make payments either on behalf of our clients, or at least a workflow to enable them to start making those payments. I can bring documents into QuickBooks as easy as ever before using their OCR technology to extract data from there. And if I've got any questions about it for a client, I can easily ask those questions as well. Starting to make a really powerful workflow so that you can interact with clients. And for some of our clients, especially those ones who didn't quite get to grips with QuickBooks, was a little bit intimidated by it maybe, this becomes that perfect stopgap for us where we can keep hold of QuickBooks, make sure everything's absolutely spot on for them and work with them and keep it clean and get their VAT returns and everything else compliance way. But the client interacts with us via QuickBooks using Apron. And that makes it so much simpler. Let's look at this workflow and let's pull a workflow where we're going to add a transaction in and then we're going to be able to make the payment straight away as well. Let's have a look. So for example, let's upload a document. And the idea here is that Apron's going to grab that bill, and what it's going to do is it's then going to process it, and it's going to process it really quickly. Now, ways to get that in is really straightforward. There is actually an app that I can use. So on here, I can go to Apron, my Apron app. I can then take a photo and upload directly from there. So for example, I've got a receipt here. I can take the photo, take a photo. Oh, it's a bit blurry, retake. Use photo, press submit, and that's going to go automatically into Apron. I can also use a WhatsApp service where I can have a WhatsApp number and get it straight in via WhatsApp, which clients find really, really powerful. Or I can create a direct email. So here I've got my Ask the Accountant Limited aaronpatrick@getapron.com. I can change that email if I want to, but ultimately I can find an invoice, press forward, include, paste in my email, press send forward, and that's gone in there. So you can upload directly from your computer, send in via email, go by WhatsApp, or even just use your mobile app to send it in. This is going to be quick and easy to get that information into QuickBooks. That way, when I go to my bookkeeping area documents, you can see it's already processing most of this information for me. And if by magic, all those transactions are there, anything that Apron's be able to find automatically, I can publish directly here, no problem whatsoever. It's extracted the amount, it's extracted the date, it's put all the information in there, wicked. But if I need to go into a little bit more detail, I can click on it here, choose what type it is. Say if it's a personal expense, for example, let's say that it's a contact for myself, so it's there one. I can set contact rules so that next time it sees it, we're going to put this straight to meals, straight to entertaining. We can even set the due date, none. We can see what the tax rate's going to be going forward. Maybe put a thing. I can even set it to auto publish, which basically means that every time I can see it marked as paid automatically and say that it was automatically paid via Virgin account. I can even set it to auto publish. So the next time I get a receipt from these, I take a photo on my receipt, it goes straight in. We're off to the races then. It's going to automatically assign it. So next time I take a receipt, super straightforward. Same with this one, set contact rules. Every time I see this come through, I want to go straight to telephone. I want to say the due date is going to be the 30th every time of the current month. I want the tax rate to always be 20%. I want to make it as auto-publish for me and press save. So again, next time this comes in, all I need to do is go in there and it'll automatically assign it for me. I can even ask comments. So maybe I want to ask the client, can you provide more details for this? I can send that over to my client, asking for comments on it. Using the WhatsApp for business is super straightforward. Using Apron by WhatsApp is a client favorite of ours. So if I press plus, I'll say, while using this app, and take a photo. That photo's there, ready to go. Press send. And that is me getting information in via WhatsApp. So it doesn't matter how I send information in, Apron's going to be able to deal with it for me. If there's anything that I need to test out, or get information on, I can go and see this transaction here. And I can see, well, actually, I best assign this to Ask the Accountant, myself, or my client, and say, what is this for? When I assign it to the client itself, I can leave it as unresolved. And basically, from my client's point of view, as a client, I'm going to get a notification to come over to here. Looking at my unreconciled, I'm going to be asked a question. What was this for? And I'll say, moving to my saving for the tax bill. I can even put a nice little attachment here, get that over to him, and send it from there. Now this is going to make things so much easier, so that then back on looking at this one, I can have a look at it. I can see, well, I asked the question, they've answered it, and then I can basically go in and mark as resolved, deal with it, treat it as I need to, and make sure it's all been dealt with correctly. Document's easy to put in, using all four methods, but then this is where you get really clever with it. So here I've got items that need to be paid. And what I can do is I can say, let's pay the bill. Let's say we're going to do it from our Virgin. Let's go through. And what I really like about this is it's already taken the information directly from the invoice, because the invoice had the... Now the special sauce, which absolutely changes the game, is that Apron was able to read the invoice and find all of the relevant information. From there, I can press continue. I can say assign approvers, and I can say, well, let's ask the accountant to approve it. And then let's say that I can approve it and make payment for them, or all the way around. Then what I can do, then press save, I can send for approvals, and then that will then go straight to the person. They've got to approve it, and it won't get paid until they've approved it. And once it has been paid, it's literally a couple of clicks and I can make the payment. That's what the magic sauce is all about. So when you think about it now, we have a whole range of different solutions we can use for our clients to be able to make sure that we've got everything we need to offer them much more of a wow service. We now have the opportunity to extract data quicker and simpler than ever before, using all 4 of those methods. Once they've extracted it, we can get it straight into QuickBooks or whatever software we're using, and also crucially, we can then make the payment directly from there as well. Don't forget, you can use this solution, Apron, to be able to make payments to payroll as well. So you can send it to your client once you've done all your payroll, send it for approval, a couple of clicks, and they'll make the payment nice and easily. And finally, we now have the option to look at scenarios and questions and transactions we don't have the questions for. We have that all in there now. So my long-term review is Apron's become an essential part of our arsenal here at Boffix. This is our best way to interact with our clients, get them to send data in, better than ever before. Getting us an opportunity to get information in there so that we can actually make payments for them and help them make payments. We also have that beauty as well. This is also unlocking us to have other options that we've never been able to apply for our clients, and services we've never had the opportunity to do, like payroll payments as well. So for me, this is the perfect way where Apron can be that little middle ground between QuickBooks and our client so that we can have all the solutions we've ever needed. Bear in mind as well that this is the very beginning of what Apron's got to offer. They've got a huge roadmap of other stuff coming its way. So I think this is an opportunity to know that the Apron is ready for you to utilize in your practice to start wowing your clients from day one. And crucially, Apron is also going to be adding more and more and more features so you can continue to wow and make it more efficient for your practice. We're absolutely ecstatic with how Apron's been able to change the game for us, and we think it's going to be able to change the game for your practice as well. So make sure you put in the comments below, how are you finding Apron? Are you liking it? Is it working for you? If so, what's your favorite bit about Apron? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget, if you want more tips and tricks on how to use Apron or anything else like that, then you're already in the right place. So make sure you use that subscribe button. Make sure you like, make sure you do all of that sort of stuff. And if you want to know more about what's coming in the world of Apron, you're definitely in the right place. So subscribe, like, everything that comes with it, because we are going to be talking about Apron's new features the second they launch. My name's been Patrick. As always, this video has been an absolute pleasure to do for you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to this new series.
Hello and welcome to this video.
Hello and welcome to this video.
Hello and welcome to this video.
Hello and welcome to this video. Hello and welcome to this video.
Alright, let's get it set. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yes, I'm aware we go live every Monday.
The next generation is about everyone else that missed it.
Yeah. So current.
All right, you've told us what you love about the industry, but what would you change about the industry?
Where do I start?
During that period of time, where did everyone turn to? Their accountant, their advisor, their bookkeeper, and you all did phenomenal work for small business.